Hi everyone. I'm a trader actually. I do small trades, earning in thousands only. And I had actually asked a friend who was in dire need of saving a school um, to get contacted with some of the good traders. I think last year, and then I got to know that there hasn't been any progress in saving this particular school. So this particular school, right? Yeah, before going there, right? I just found this particular quote very interesting that no one has ever become poor by giving. So the more we give, the more we would receive. Telling about the school, what I noticed is what I heard basically is this school was established in 1993, I think, by the grandfather, and then it was run throughout, and then uh, many people did not take care of take care well of the school because they were in search of their jobs, etc. And it was run smoothly because whatever the fees that was collected, it was good enough to run the school. And this is run on a rented building, so it shows obvious that there was no ambition to make it, very financially stable. And there has not been rent paid for the last 11 years because the building owner, one of them I think is settled in the US, other one is in Bengaluru. They are okay because education is a good deed. It's okay for poor people to get educated on their land. Yeah, I paid actually 1,70,000 rupees fees for my daughter's preschool education last this month in Bengaluru. So when we consider this, right, the kids in the the school which I'm going to talk about, right, they pay a fees around 8,000 to 12,000 per annum, and many of the parents don't even pay full fees. And that's what I heard because, and yeah, it is how the place is. Okay, so the reason why it was running well earlier was because it was run on two rented buildings, and one of them was sold by the owner for some business because they needed to make money, and then that made a lot of students, no place to sit, and they all moved out to a bigger school. And obviously, during this period, right, everybody demands good infrastructure because we all go by what we see. And the current building, I think it is built in the pre-independence time, and there has been a lot of water seepages during rainy days, and there are snakes. They come because it is located in on the Western Ghats. It's a place near Chikmagalur, which is in Hassan. I'm gonna show this. Yeah, so it is present in a place called Belur near Hassan. Yeah, and here somewhere, yeah, there is this 1,500-year-old temple. This is Belur Chandrakeshava temple. Next to that, somewhere here, this school is located very near to this. Let me better to Google it. Yeah, this particular school is present here. Okay, so the basic question, right? Yeah, why am I doing it? Because I think one of the management guy, he's MTech graduate. He quit his job in order to run the school because he's passionate is one thing, and it is his family legacy that being done. Okay, so my part, what I did before that, right? He's a MTech graduate, and then yeah, sorry, I had really bad cough. Yeah, the reason why I'm promoting the school is because I know this guy, and he was a MTech graduate, and then he's quit his job to do teaching. As he's been passionate is one thing, and he got into this one in the wrong time because COVID lockdown happened, and then nothing really moved in the school, and then the current student itself, right? People they started exiting from the school. I recently donated around 60K with not cash, with kindergarten toys. I think they installed it last week. I got some pictures from here. And I last year, I think I helped getting painting done on this school premises. Okay. So going back to the location. Yeah. So this is location. Yeah. And they did try actually getting connected with Vivek Bajaj. Actually, I had mentioned a couple of good traders who have made good money, might be willing to help. And yeah, I think I suggested Vivek Bajaj sir's name, and then he did some promotion. But what I heard was this was stalled later because nothing really moved. I mean, and I think people also got busy because of the COVID second wave. There are a lot of things that moved. Okay, coming back to the place, right? Yeah, the building is really bad. I will tell you, these aren't just photos. There are many more photos that are available. You could see here. This is the place where the classes are run. You could see. I think something is written here. Okay. Yeah, there are a couple of rooms which are decent. I think this is for the promotion. They have just created the list of the rooms which are really bad. There are a few rooms which are pretty good, like this one. Okay, but this is not sufficient to run all the whole school. Basically, you cannot accommodate everybody. Okay, and I think this is one of the video that I saw. Yeah, it's crammed actually. Very, it's crammed. Basically, they're not able to accommodate everybody. This is in a really bad shape. Okay, so the first question that would come to everybody is that, is this genuine? Okay. The first thing, in order to make this more authentic, right? I got the credentials by this management team. Uh, so just to prove that this is a genuine case. So this is the student tracking system that is actually given by a Karnataka government, that for every school, right, which is functional, they are given with a login password. They have a some ID, I think UDIS ID something. With that only, they have to run this. Okay, so in order to rather than checking the premises if this is genuine or right, we can just see that it is functional. Yeah, because yeah, there has been some students who are available. There are 108 students present here. Yeah, it's just student count is like 5 6 um 14 15. I think what I heard is there are no students in LKG UKG at all. And this is this is a UDIS code, and then he's a current principal. This guy is the guy who did his MTech and quit his job, and then now he's the headmaster of the school. Okay, this is one part of it. And the second part, that this school, right, they actually collect very low fee. So the to prove that, right, generally right now we all know that there is a right to education RTE, which is one good way that students, right, the poor kids, they really get good education in decent schools or high-fi schools by reserving 25% of the quota, the admissions to poor students. Okay, if there are schools whose fees are around 2 lakhs, they have to give free education to this 25% of the kids. Okay, this RTA reimbursement login of this particular school. I got this saved so that I record it here. Why did it not work? Yes, some problem. Try this again. Yeah. So so they have applied for reimbursement here. So you could see here, right? Uh, Generally, there is a rule. The rule is very simple. The government of Karnataka, they actually give 16,000 rupees per seat of RTE, and if the I mean the fees of the school, right? If it is lower than the RTE, then they'll give the lower one. Even though they collect around 8,000 rupees, they have put 14,025 only because they also want to recover some of the expenses from the RTE. Okay, so the rule is here it's the min of three things: 16,000, which is the government of Karnataka's fees, and then the school fee, and there's a maximum one. I think I don't know about this. Yeah, that's where they have given 14,025. But actually, in reality, they do collect around 8,000 or 9,000 rupees. Okay, so these guarantees that I mean, this school is genuine, and then they're really suffering from the problem running the school. They have 108 students, and which is very low, and they can't even pay the fees to the teachers. Okay, so let us all help make this school run. They have committed that they really don't want to make it a financial oriented school. They just want to promote good education, because a lot of people who come here are from the poor background. They're farmers children, and then they're from auto drivers, and then some people do not even have jobs. Some people actually, the migrated workers like panipuri sellers, their kids, they all go to this one, whereas uh, educated people kid, they go to a little hi-fi school. And yeah, one more thing, right, regarding the name of the school, there is a belief that this could be a Christian school. So it is not a Christian school. So this, I think it was when it was named, right, because of the British impact, and they felt the Montfort would be an ideal name to attract people. Yeah, it was suggested by, I think, one of uh, as I was saying, the grandfather's granddaughter, somebody who was studying. She said Montfort could be a good name. So that's how they have gotten this name. Everybody and all the religion kids actually do study in this particular school. Okay, so how do we help? So what we can do is, in order to help the school, right? So in case you're not very clear uh, about the trust factor, that the funds, whatever you give, right, if they're utilized well or not, you can buy stuff. You can really buy stuff from Amazon, and then send it this address, the school address, which I would be posting at the end, or somewhere the link where you can just send it over there, so that you can give your old laptops, you can give your old books, you can give old anything, notebooks, or any decorative items that can make the aesthetic values of the school good. And they are in need of a water filter. I mean, those the kids, right, they really do not get to drink pure drinking water. And many kids do not have place to sit. I mean, they need good desk, and then when we all have moved to the computer education, right? Then I think there is only one computer present over there, and they do really struggle in making this education on par with the current technology. And everybody, right, all the people, the rich guys or NGOs, they do help government schools, because the impression is government schools do not run well. And then yeah, we do pay tax, and then government is supposed to take care of these good schools. Nobody cares, and we accept it. But nobody comes forward to help private schools, only because the impression is that they are here to make money. They might be probably making lots of money. It might be true in a place like Bengaluru, or any Chennai, or Delhi, this kind of places, but it is not true in many of the tier 2 tier 3 places. They do really struggle just maintain the school working. Okay, you can buy and then you can try to help the school. So the recent one, what I've heard is this particular place, right? They need around 8 rooms um, for kids to sit. So these are really bad. I think this was painted, but this is the condition of these things are really bad. They need some rooms to be constructed, probably 3 or 4 rooms here, and follow, and on the top side around 4 rooms, and they do not have funds. You can just help them raise funds uh, to get this functional, and so that many of these poor kids, right, they can come and study here. Yeah, so I think I'll probably communicate more and then try to get the bank details. And they are very transparent. Probably they're okay to publish every expense that is going to go through in the infrastructure development, and you can just help your part getting this school working. I mean, yeah, obviously, yeah. So there is always a belief that, yeah, your funds may not be utilized well, but stop thinking about that. Just do your best. You wouldn't know who's going to get benefited from your deeds. Okay, I'll add up more details if at all you have any. I think I would be sharing this video to the Montfort team. They would be promoting this on their Twitter handle or YouTube. Not sure, so sure. Uh, yeah, so it's your call. Just try to help, and if even if you do not help, right, you can promote it amongst other people so that there is more visibility, and then uh, somebody gets helped. Thank you. I Yeah, this is it.